everyone. Okay, let's go through the specimen paper 3 for task 1, media elements on video making. Okay, hopefully this will get you more in touch with this software to be ready for tomorrow's exam. Okay, so this task is for you to create a video using all these templates given. Okay, so anything that is not a template will be shown here. For example, this opening title you have to type on your own. Okay, so the question will show you, number 1 will show you the flow. Okay, question number 2 will tell you how many frames there are. So if you count, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you must know which is the first, which is the third, which is the sixth frame. Okay, so each duration 4 seconds each for frames 1 to 5, which means that they are not going to ask you to adjust anything about the movie at question number 2. Okay, so let the movie's duration stay. Next, format the title, which is the opening title, as a yellow text, 52 points. Okay, so what you need to do now is we should now open Openshot. We should always use the simple view, so go to View, Views, Simple View. Alright, okay, so the opening title is not given to us, so we need to go to Title, and since it's 4 lines, we are going to use the 4-line template. Okay, standard 4. Okay, so this is our opening title, but at the same time, I think that it is a good box for you to fill up the words because it's faster to type here. There's no lag. Okay, but I will cut and paste accordingly. Okay, so you don't have to open another Microsoft Word document to do this. Okay, so this one, electric, created by name of student. Okay, so this word electric is to go to second line. And the word created by student, created by is to go to the third line. And name of student, your name, is to go to the 4th line. Okay, so remember just now the font type, the font color must be yellow and 52. So let me change the font size first, 52. Okay, and the font color must be yellow. Okay, so press OK, and okay, so this is the opening title. Press save and press yes. Okay, next we need to import all the files that are given to us. Okay, so I kept the files here. Okay, so the car 1, car 2, 3, 4, car movie and car music. Okay, so open, and if you see this message, okay, would you like to import the picture as an image sequence? Please click no, or else later on your Openshot software will crash. Okay, so always click no. If you click no, all the file names will still be exactly how it was being named. Okay, no change. Okay, so when we taught you, we teach you that there's a method called add to timeline. So now is the time where we have to make sure we know what tracks we are going to use. Okay, so track number 5 you have to remove, track 4 remove. You only need 3 tracks, and track number 3 will be renamed as captions. This is the captions track. It must be higher than your main track, so the track 2 will be renamed as main track, and your last track, track 1, will be renamed as the audio track. Okay, now the audio has its own track, so when we are using this method, which is to select all these files, okay, I'm not going to select the music. Okay, so I will have the opening title, the car 1, car 2, car 3, car 4, car movie. Altogether there are 6 frames as mentioned in the question. So right click on any of the blue highlights. Okay, add to timeline, add to main. The image length was requested to be 4 seconds. Okay, skip this two, skip this zoom, and go to transition. Do a transition that's more obvious. Okay, I'll stick with the first one, circle in to out. And in the question paper, it says 0.5 seconds transition. Okay, so between each frame must have 0.5. So change to 0.5. Before you click OK, you must make sure that you have arranged this in order. So the question number 1 shows you that the flow should be opening title, car 1, car 2, car 3, car 4, and then car movie. Everything is in order. So with that, you click OK. Now go back to your Openshot, take a look. If you cannot see this clearly, you can press Ctrl and scroll button on your mouse to zoom in. Okay. So the blue color bubbles are your 0.5 seconds overlap. Go back to the question. So we are done with this 2, 3, 4. Trim the car movie to 9 seconds long. When we say trim, we have both start and end in the properties. Okay, so if you say trim, it just means that you are going to adjust the end time. Okay, you're going to adjust the end time of the you're just going to adjust the end time of the movie. Okay, so right click on the movie properties, look for the word end, double click on the number and put 9, enter. Okay, you'll be shortened. Okay, if they say adjust the movie to start from 9 seconds, then you must go and look for the word start. Okay, start time, this, and double click here to start. Okay, but this is not the case for this question, so let's move on. Okay, so we are done with this trimming. Add the audio car music as the soundtrack for frames 1 to 5 only. Okay, so tracks 1 to 5 means everything except for this 6th frame, which is the car movie. Okay, so let's go back to Openshot. Okay, the music is here. You click and drag and make it go all the way to the left. Okay, so that's all. And now you have to put the playhead just before the movie, and you can right click on the audio and choose slice and keep left side. Okay, so before you export, make sure you play your movie to check that everything is in order. Okay, make sure that you can see the transition. And if there are questions to do with fade in and fade out of audio, remember we told you that we want you to do twice. Okay, because after one time the effect of fading in and out of the music may not be obvious enough. Okay, so this question is not inside the question paper. What I'm going to do is not inside the question paper. So if you want to see how the fading in and out of the audio is done, let me just do a demo here. So for audio, right click, okay, volume, start of clip, fade in. Usually we choose slow. Okay, now if you want to make sure it's pretty obvious, which we want you to do, okay, right click and repeat the same step. Start a clip, fade in, slow again. Okay, so usually that will make it more obvious that the fading from soft to loud is more obvious. Okay, okay, perhaps you cannot hear it over the video, but never mind. Let's move on. Same thing for if there's a question on fade out, so right click, volume, end of clip, fade out slow. Okay, so we want you to repeat this step to make the fading out more obvious. Okay, do a second time or a third time. Okay, finally is to export. So make sure everything is okay and press this export button. Okay, and change the name of the file. So my car video underscore your name, and center number comes with S, okay, before 1566 underscore your index number. Okay, just an example, 1001. Okay, more importantly, I want to say that the form target should be MP4 and 720 pixels, 30 frames per second, and low resolution. Okay, this is to ensure that we keep your video under 5 megapixels storage space. Okay, so let it run, and make sure you also save the working file. The working file can use the same file name. Okay, but in the end, please note that Cambridge will only mark your exported MP4 file. Alright, so take note of these settings. Done. Okay, so that's all for task 1.